Hi friends, I wanted to ask you, of course, to be praying for Lebanon right now. And I also want to encourage us together that we can make an offering for humanitarian aid for the people in Lebanon. Just a little bit of a background. You may know that many of us are involved in a worldwide prayer movement that we call the Global Gathering, together with my dear friend David Demi and Mike Bickle and many others. One of the things we've been praying for all these years is what we call the Isaiah 19 vision, which has a promise from the prophets of Israel that one day there would be peace and revival and unity in the Middle East. So we're praying that for evangelism and salvation both in Israel and the surrounding countries, and unity between us. Well, we just had the largest Isaiah 19 prayer event last week. And when we did, we also proclaimed that we wanted to give an opportunity for people to give humanitarian aid, particularly to suffering Christians and to others around the Middle East. And we prayed that God would give us an offering of $1 million. Now, after that happened, just yesterday, we met with some of our friends and the leaders around the Middle East here to have a little discussion of what we could do better, a little feedback on what happened. Right, we were in the middle of the call, and this explosion went off in Lebanon. We had maybe 5 of our friends from Lebanon who were live on the call. We heard them screaming. We heard the bombs go. It was an amazing thing. And so our hearts are torn. So what I want to do today is I just want to remind all of you to be praying for those our dear friends that are suffering in Lebanon. We want to pray that out of this disaster something good will happen, that the forces of evil will be judged, and that a deeper level of good heart and love and unity and humility will come. Maybe even a greater love between Israel and Lebanon, among others. But also, of course, that there will be a great spread of the message of the good news of peace and love and salvation. Together with that, though, we want to make it even more urgent to raise up this humanitarian aid of $1 million. We've already raised over $250,000, and now we just believe this is the time. Folks, let's finish up this $1 million offering this week. You can give it through watchman.org/sow. Isaiah 19 project, but we want to just believe this with our hearts, that we love our friends. We want to pray for them, pray for all the nations of the Middle East, particularly for those suffering in Lebanon right now. Pray for something spiritually good to happen, and also at this time of urgency, let's be there with some real practical aid. Let's give and let's try to get this aid to them both financially and materially as quickly as possible. Thanks, friends, for helping.